Okay, so we will be continuing the types of liars na nasimulan natin last meeting. Okay, so the first one for today is pathological liar. So this person lies constantly for any reason or for no reason at all. Basta, lagi lang siyang nagsisinungaling, hindi niya mapigilan. They don't know when they're lying and they're incapable of being honest with not only others but also with themselves. Due to this, it's impossible to have an authentic relationship with the pathological liar. Their reality shifts on a whim. So, sa lahat ng pagkakataon, nagsisinungaling siya. Walang specific na dahilan kung bakit nagsisinungaling sila. Kumbaga, yun nga, pathological nga eh. Nasa pathology niya, nasa katawan na niya. Pinanganak siya para magsinungaling. Ganyan yung mga pathological liar. Kaya, sabi nga, mahirap daw magkaroon ng isang relationship. Hindi lang naman yung magjowa, no? Pero yung friendship, di ba? With people who are pathological liars because, sabi dyan, their reality shifts on a whim. Hindi na nila matukoy ano yung mga pagkakataon kung saan pwede ka namang hindi magsinungaling. So what the author considers pathological lying is what others may refer to as sociopathic. This is different from psychopaths. I think you know this already. Third year na kayo, di ba? So in the DSM-5, repeated lying is a criterion for diagnosing antisocial personality disorder, formerly known as sociopathy or psychopathy. Yun. Kumbaga, itong mga to ay may sakit. The pathological liar isn't necessarily dangerous or cruel, but they'll never be someone you can trust. The pathological liar, providing they have other redeeming qualities, is a suitable acquaintance, but never a loyal friend, partner, or spouse. Kasi yung mga relationships na yon would require deep trust and you can't be friends or a spouse to another person who are pathological liars. Kasi nga, you have to have a deep sense of trust doon sa relationship ninyo. Okay, the other one is intentional liar. This type of liar enjoys pushing your buttons. Talagang, ano yung mga kaklase nyo, yung natutuwa sila pag pinagtitripan ka, natutuwa sila pag naiinis ka na. Ganon. Ganon yung mga intentional liars din. They lie for the fun of it, for the sake of entertainment. Kasi nga, trip lang nila. It makes them feel powerful and in control. The people they lie to are their pawns. They often desire an audience. While the intentional liar is similar to the pathological liar in some ways, they differ in that they're fully aware of their untruths. Hindi katulad sa pathological liar, yung reality nga nila, uh, kumbaga hindi nila matukoy. At least sa intentional liar, alam nila, sinasadya talaga nilang mang-asar, sinasadya talaga nilang magsinungaling. Kasi nga, masaya sila doon. At ito yung mga papansin. Kasi ayan nga, they often desire an audience. While the intentional liar is similar to the pathological liar in some ways, uh, the intentional liar is the high school quarterback who asks the least popular girl to prom. Yung sikat ka, di ba? Tapos yung, ano to? Yung pupuntahan mo, yung lalapitan mo, yung alam ng lahat na hindi mo gagawin sa normal na pagkakataon. Kasi nga, malakas ang trip mo. And then, tells her it was just a prank in front of all his friends. Yan. So sometimes, the intentional liar poses as a jokester, but they're malicious and cruel. They fib to get a reaction and then say, in a mean-spirited way, I was just with you. Sometimes the intentional liar opposes as a jokester, but they're malicious and cruel. And the only reason they're not ranked higher than the pathological liar is that by possessing awareness, they at least have the capacity to change. Unlike the pathological liar, yun na nga, yung mga may problem talaga, may sakit sila, meron silang mental disorder. Sa intentional liar, they are rational. Alam nila ginagawa nila, kaya nga intentional, nananadya. And then we also have manipulative liar. So they lie to get what they want. And they have an end goal and will do or say whatever it takes to achieve it. They often use flattery or say that they think you want to hear in order to get a promotion, make a sale, get elected, or get in your pants. So, like the pathological liar, you won't know where you stand with the manipulative liar. So, the manipulative liar is not malicious, but they can still cause harm. They have no place in your life. Yung magsasabi siya ng mga bagay para lang makuha niya yung gusto niya. Sa intentional kasi, nantitrip siya just for the sake of having fun. Sa manipulative liar, may goal siya. May gusto siyang makuha, may gusto kanyang i-manipulate para makuha mo yung gusto mo, para makuha mo yung goal mo. Okay. Another one is the protective liar. They'll go to any length to protect a secret, be it the murder of their lover's wife or a demotion at work. This type of liar is at times dangerous but can also be perceived as noble. Kasi eto yung mga loyal na tao in some sense. Alam niyo sa ROTC, ganon. Mga protective liars. It all depends on what they're protecting. They'll go to any length to protect a secret. Sorry. They have no moral objections to lying as long as it serves their purpose. Kumbaga, sa pananaw nila, uh, goods yun. Goods yung pagsisinungaling nila. Basta, yun nga, as long as it serves their purpose. Kasi nga, gusto mong protektahan yung tao or yung secret. They may protect your secrets as well, making them a loyal friend or spouse. The danger lies in who or what they choose to protect. Kasi baka yung pinagtatanggol nila o yung pinagtatakpan nila ay mga hindi naman karapat-dapat ng mga tao. This type of liar may possess dark secrets that would shake you to the core if revealed. You'll never know what they keep hidden and therefore you'll never fully know who they are. Their secret could be as benign as a childhood stutter, or it could be devastating and unspeakable, such as carrying on a secret love affair with your best friend or a past as a child sexual molester. Yun na nga. Kaya in some sense, this makes them loyal to you kung protective liar sila. Kasi nga, gagawin nilang lahat para maprotektahan yung secret mo. And then we also have avoidant liar. So instead of being straightforward, they make excuses or dance around the truth. They strive to avoid anything they find unpleasant. Instead of being honest, they offer partial truths or deflect. It could be that the avoidant liar is evading conflict or doesn't want to complete a particular task. Maybe they don't want to be judged. Instead of being straightforward, they make excuses or dance around the truth. Ayun nga. So, for example, the avoidant liar who opts out of a family dinner because they can't stand their mother-in-law pleads a migraine. Sakit po ulo ko eh. Para makatakas ka. Yan, gawain ko yan sa, nyari, mga classmate ko noon. Sasabihin, tara, shot tayo. Siyempre, ayoko. Ang sasabihin ko nun, wala na kasing masasakyan na jeep pa uwi. Although, totoo naman in some way, in some sense, na wala nang mahirap sumakay pa uwi. Pero yung, dahil nga gusto ko lang iwasan yung pagkakataon na yun, magdadahilan ako. Ayan, yung mga klase yung mapagdahilan. Or the avoidant liar who oversleeps and is late to work tells their boss they got a flat tire. O, ba't ka na late? Eh, kasi po traffic. Ayan, avoidant liar. And the avoidant liar who drunkenly spills red wine on the white carpet blames it on the dog. Okay, yung aso po. Okay. Kirain yung homework ko nung aso. Yan, kaya wala po ako mai-submit ngayon. Yon. Avoidant liars are frustrating because they often don't say what they mean. You can never be sure if you're getting the truth, a half-truth, or a made-up excuse. Okay, Another one is the impressive liar. They aim to impress, of course. This person might not see themselves as a liar. They may not even realize they're being deceitful. They fabricate to gain the approval of others. They may stretch the truth to make a story a bit funnier. They fake a feeling to seem more self-assured than they are. Alam niyo yung mga paratot, yan. Yan yun. Lying to impress is more of a habit than a conscious act. The impressive liar believes their own stories after telling them time after time. Dahil nga paulit-ulit nilang sinasabi ang isang liar. Kumbaga, pati sila napapaniwala na sa sarili nilang kasinungalingan. Ito nga, para ma-impress ka. ah may mga ganyan akong kakilala. Sabi, meron siyang sasakyan. Tapos nung malaman-laman namin, sa tatay niya pala yun, nakikisakay lang siya. Pero sabi niya, kanya yung sasakyan na yun. Yan, yung mga paratot nga. Uh, Impressive liars are mostly harmless, but they can be annoying, especially when they're obviously fibbing. They pose little risk, but why spend time with someone who feels the need to pretend to be something they're not? Diba? Ayaw mo naman maging friends sa isang tao na ganyan, yung pabida. Yung alam mong wala naman siya, tapos sasabihin niya meron siya. Yung mga ganun, ba't di ka na lang magpakatotoo? Eh, kung kaibigan ka naman talaga, walang problem doon, di ba? Okay, yun yung impressive liar. Then we also have lazy liar. So sometimes speaking candidly requires an explanation. The lazy liar streamlines the truth because it's less complicated than giving the full narrative. So the lazy liar doesn't share the full story. Rather, they opt to recount the edited movie version of the truth as opposed to the 700-page book version. So, for example, saying I was late because I grabbed the wrong report is easier than I'm late because after I grabbed the report, I realized one page was missing. And when get back, I had to reprint the entire report because the page numbers were off and the heading was on a separate sheet. I then stopped to use the bathroom. So, kumbaga, bibigyan mo na lang siya ng summary of events. Imbis na ikwento mo lahat ng nangyari. Yun yung lazy liar. Lazy lying is relatively harmless. The lazy liar doesn't share the full story. Ayan. And then we also have tactful liar. They are considerate and well-meaning. They offer overly optimistic reassurances when things aren't going well and find themselves saying things like, it wasn't that bad. Kahit namang masama talaga yung nangyari. Kasi nga, tactful sila. Pag sinabi kasing tactful, you are sensitive with the words you say or with the words you choose to say para hindi ka maka-offend, para hindi ka makasakit sa iba. Yun yung mga tactful. So, nagsisinungaling ka para maging okay ang environment or yung feeling. They're pleasant to be around. Your plus-sized butt will never look fat in jeans and your disastrous dye job will be edgy, not traffic cone orange. So what they lack in candor, they make up for in amiability. So being amiable is being somehow friendly, accommodating ganun. So you also won't know when there's spinach in your teeth, if your fly is down, when your breath is bad, or if your PowerPoint presentation was dull. The tactful liar has the best of intentions. They don't want to upset you or hurt your feelings. Ayun. So they would always say good things tungkol sa'yo. Yun nga, katulad nung "Hindi, maganda naman yung pagkakakulay mo ng buhok mo. Edgy nga ang dating eh. Very unique ka. Pero yung totoo, pangit talaga yung pagkakakulay mo sa buhok mo." Yun yung mga tactful liar. Liar sila kasi nga hindi naman talaga maganda yung buhok mo, yung pagkakakulay mo dun sa buhok. Pero dahil gusto nga niyang preserve ang relationship niyo or ma-preserve yung mood na maganda, magsasabi siya ng ganyang klaseng lie. Okay. Then, meron ding heroic or self-sacrificing liar. So, an honorable mention for the heroic or self-sacrificing liar. This type of liar is exceedingly rare, which is why they're not included with the eight more common types of liars. The heroic liar is similar to the protective liar in that they'll go to extremes to protect, but in their case, they lie to defend someone they love. For example, if two children are playing and the youngest breaks a lamp, the older will take the blame to save the younger one from a spanking. Hindi po ako po yung nakasira, hindi po yung kapatid ko. Para lang maligtas mo nga siya. The heroic liar's place on the spectrum would fall at the very end, past the well-meaning liar. Okay, types of liars pa rin. While lies and liars are everywhere around you, it doesn't necessarily mean that you can fall prey to their predatory actions and habits. Remember, these different types of lies and liars to keep yourself out of trouble. Okay, types of lies. So understanding the different types of lies can go a long way in recognizing the issues that the liar is going through, whether it be you or your friend. So, first type of lie. Kanina, liars, yung mga tao. Ito, yung uri ng kasinungalingan. First is white lie. A white lie is often called the least serious of all lies. People tell white lies claiming to be tactful or polite. For example, it could be making up an excuse for not going to a party or showing appreciation for an undesirable gift. So, but telling white lies after a while can cause conflict with others because over time they understand the insincerity. That is why white liars can lose their credibility. Yun. Kasi, ah, may nauna na ako commitment kaya hindi ako makapunta sa birthday mo eh. Pero yung totoo, ayaw mo lang talaga pumunta dun sa birthday. Yung mga ganon, that's a white lie. Patterns of white lies made over time can create distance between you and others and destroy your credibility. So for example, Brandon admitted, sometimes I say I have plans to do something when I don't, just to get out of having to tell someone I don't want to go with them. Tulad ko. It seems like the better option than saying I don't like you. Lakad na kasi ako kaya hindi ako makakapunta. Pasensya ka na ha. Pasensya na, God bless, sabi mong ganon. So there are other ways Brandon could turn down somebody's offer than telling a white lie. Okay, isa pang example, Sharia said, I only lie when I tell people I am doing good when I am sad or depressed. I tell them that because I don't want people knowing about what I go through and how my personal life is. By telling this white lie, she is showing disrespect for the person who asked a relationship building question and is putting up a roadblock to a deeper relationship. So merong negative side ang white lies. Uh, Hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon you are being polite or tactful nga. Kasi nga, papaano kung gustong magkaroon ng deeper relationship with you nung tao, tapos magsasabi ka ng white lie. Pati yun. Sabi nga, you are putting up a roadblock to a deeper relationship. Okay, another type of lie is broken promises. So broken promises are a failure to keep one spoken commitment or promise. Broken promises can be especially damaging when the person who made the promise had no intentions whatsoever of keeping their word to begin with. Sasabihin mo, kumbaga sa una pa lang, wala na talaga siyang intention na i-keep yung promise niya. For example, Adam said, I told the girl I know that I'd go with her to the game, even though I knew I wouldn't be able to go. I wasn't trying to hurt her, but I didn't know what else to do. Sige, sasama ako sa'yo. Kahit na talagang wala kang balak na sumama. So, what Adam doesn't understand is that lying to the girl and breaking the promise does double damage, causing hurt feelings that could have been avoided. So by breaking his promise, he did a great damage to her hope. She, no doubt, was all excited about going to the game with him, only to have her hopes dashed. Broken promises can lead to broken lives. Another type of lie is the lie of fabrication. Fabrication is telling others something you don't know for sure is true. Fabrications are extremely hurtful because they lead to rumors that can damage someone else's reputation. Spreading rumors is not only a lie, but is also stealing another's reputation. So Paul wrote, I admit that I love spreading rumors. It's all about telling lies about someone you don't like. It usually works. So eto yung mga marites at mga parites. Yan, lie of fabrication. Another one is the bold-faced lie. Yan. So Sarah said, I hate lying, especially, sorry, yan. A bold-faced lie is telling something that everyone knows is a lie. Yung huling-huli ka na, tapos magsisiyungaling ka pa. It's simple and sometimes cute for a little child to tell a bold-faced lie about not eating any cookies even though there's chocolate all over his or her face. Yung mga ganon, yun yung bold-faced lie. Di naman ako kumain ng cake. Tapos ang dami mong dugyot ka. Ang dami mong uh, icing sa mukha. Yun, that's a bold-faced lie. So as we get older, we try to be more clever with our cover-ups. Some people never grow up and deal with their bold-faced lying, even though others know what they're saying is completely false. When people hear a bold-faced lie, they are resentful what that the liar would be so belittling of their time and intelligence. Kasi nga, may mga ganyang estudyante. Di naman po ako nangungopia, ma'am, pero huling-huli mo siya. Yung, may mga estudyante, no? Kunyari nagte-test. Face-to-face na exam. Nagte-test, tapos nakatingin siya. Tapos pag tinignan ko siyang ganun, yung mata nila, gaganon-ganon sila. Alam na alam mo eh, huling-huli mo siya, tapos hindi naman po ako nangungopia, ma'am. Bold-faced lie. Okay, so another example. Tara said, I hate lying, especially when I know everybody knows I'm lying. I feel so dumb. So Sarah isn't the only one who feels dumb. The people she lies to could also feel the same way. Ano bang tingin mo sa akin? Mukha ba akong tanga sa'yo? Mga ganon. Yan, sa mga magjowa, kunyari, nahuli mo na. May kachat siyang iba. May kachat kang iba, no? Hindi, pinsan ko to. We, pinsan. Mama mo, pinsan. Mga ganon. Pinsan mo, kachat mo, alas 2, alas 3 ng madaling araw, in another call ka. Wag ako. Nagbebenta daw po na lang kanisa. Nagtitinda lang to ng turon dun sa kanto namin. Tinatanong kung gusto kong umorder. Okay. The lying in exaggeration. So exaggeration is enhancing a truth by adding lies to it. Kumbaga, may katotohanan naman dun sa sinabi niya, but hindi yung buong kwento totoo kasi nga exag siya. The person who exaggerates usually mixes truths and untruth to make themselves look impressive to others. The exaggerator can weave truth and lies together, causing confusion even to the liar. Naalala ko tuloy yung sa Facebook, yung mama mo, na tita ko noon, na tita ko na rin ngayon. Ay, yung gulong-gulo siya sa sinabi niya. Yon, pati yung nagsasabi ng kasinungalingan, nalito kung ano yung totoo doon sa sinasabi niya at alin yung kasinungalingan. Kasi nga nag-exaggerate na siya. So after a while, the exaggerator begins to believe his or her exaggeration. Ay, parang may kakilala ako. Sabi niya, ah, graduating na daw siya sa law. Patapos na ako, ma'am. Graduating na po ako. Tapos bali fourth year ka na. Third year, fourth year, ma'am. Sabi niya, o paano siya naging graduating kung may third year pa siya? Di ba? Yun, exag yun. Although, kumbaga, malapit naman na talaga siyang gumraduate. Pero hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na graduating ka na kasi nga may mga naiwan ka pang subject. Yun, lying in exaggeration. Amber confessed, for example, She thinks exaggeration actually helped her. I'm not good at really anything, so I lie about stupid things so that I sound like there is more to me. An exaggerator is a tragic person because he or she feels so little about themselves that they have to make up stories to look good to others. So, yun. Alam mo na merong insecurities yung tao na yon or merong ah, hindi matanggap sa sarili niya. Kasi nga, there is a need for him or her to make up stories. Kailangan niya pa talaga magsinungaling para lang magkaroon siya ng friends, yung mga ganun. Okay, another type of lie is the lies of deception. A deceiver tries to create an impression that causes others to be misled by not telling all the facts or creating a false impression. So, for example, John admitted he was a deceiver. Sometimes I don't like being seen as smart, so I'll joke around about how smart I am just to try and get people to think that I'm not that smart. It works sometimes. It doesn't feel like lying. I guess I'm just pretending to be something I'm not. So causing deception is a powerful and hurtful tool. It can be very subtle yet deadly. Kumbaga, yung may sasabihin kang lie para makapanloko ka. Ganun. Another type of lie is plagiarism. So plagiarism is both stealing and lying. It consists of copying someone else's work and calling it your own. Plagiarism is a very serious act because it is a crime. Some college and graduate students have even been kicked out of school because of it. So Scott asked a question and admitted his plagiarizing. Is it lying to copy something from the internet and calling it your own? I do this sometimes when working on a paper for school and I run out of time. Scott seems to be confused about his plagiarizing. Yes, Scott is lying. Just because it is easy to do does not make it right. I think you know that already. And then we also have compulsive lying. Yan, na-discuss natin to kanina, yung mga compulsive liars. Compulsive lying is often caused by low self-esteem and a need for attention. In fact, the compulsive liar finds it all but impossible to stop. Ay na nga, yung mga may sakit, di ba? Compulsive liar tells their mistruths even when telling the truth would be easier and better. So, for example, Bree said, this guy with I grew up with tells lies like it's no tomorrow. What I don't get is that I actually think he believes every word of the lie is true. I think it's ridiculous. It is more than ridiculous. It is a tragedy. So, have you ever told anyone of these lies? Do you ever wonder if you can get away with lying? The answer is not really. You may be able to lie for a while, but in the end, it will come back to haunt you. So what starts as a simple white lie over time can turn into a life-destroying habit. Kaya better not start. Di ba nga, sabi, we the cadets do not lie, cheat, or steal, or tolerate among us those who do. Kasi nga, that's one, uh, it should be your living principle. Ako, isa yan sa mga principles ko. Do not lie, cheat, steal, or tolerate among uh, those who do. Kasi nga, kapag nasimulan mo na, mahirap nang pigilan. It's important to know there is freedom in living and telling the truth. It may be difficult at first, but as Jesus said, the truth will set you free. Okay, parang summary lang. Bold-faced lie. With a bold-faced lie, a person tells something that others know to be a lie. Alam naman ng iba na kasinungalingan yon pero sasabihin mo pa rin. This is like telling a kid that chocolate is bad when you are eating one yourself. The broken promises naman, a broken promise is failing to keep a spoken promise or commitment. These lies become more damaging when the person who promised something didn't plan to keep their word in the first place. Nagsabi siya ng isang bagay, pero wala naman talaga siyang planong tuparin yun. Lie of fabrication, this type of lie is telling other people things that you are not sure to be true. This lies can be very damaging if they end up ruining a person's reputation because of rumors. Then we also have lies of deception. Deceivers try to create an impression that can mislead other people by creating a false impression or not telling all the facts. Kasi nga, gusto mong makapanloko. Lying in exaggeration, when you exaggerate, you enhance the truth by sprinkling it with some lies. A person who exaggerates often combines untruths and truths to seem impressive to other people. Then we have plagiarism. It is an act of lying and stealing at the same time. This involves copying the work of someone else and claiming it to be your own. And then white lies are sometimes considered the least serious out of all lies. Sadly, many little white lies can lead to conflict as those people who tell them can appear less credible.